Hey, you guys. Hey, basket makers. Okay, I'm back for another video, and this is all in the same day. So if you see these videos, this is what it means. I'm doing, girl, I gotta get as many of these done today as possible. So I have completed all of my last video upload, Victoria's Secret blanket, heart blanket, except for one, and that's because I need another dessert. Okay, and I might do that. Okay, and so now we're on to the next one. The next one is I thought I had uploaded another video, and I'm just gonna let you glance and see this one, but I wasn't in love with this one because the packaging and all of that just wasn't doing. And you will run into that when you're putting together baskets. If it don't look right to you, it won't look right to them. Okay, so being that's the case, I am revamping it, right? So in that video that you didn't see, I talk about using bags from Victoria's Secret or, some of the big brands, using the bags to create height, because you can't stuff them and then build your concept coming up out of it. And I'm going to take this really hard because it's distracting, but I'm going to use this one as an example. If it had the right bag base, because all bags is not created equal, but if it had the right base, meaning this design, this is iconic to Victoria's Secret, then it will be, it would do what I needed to do. But because it didn't, this is their slipper boxes. Okay, and so I had bought several of the slippers. I don't know if y'all got in on the $5 slippers when Bath and Body Works, not Bath and Body Works, Victoria's Secret ran that sale. So I was able to get me some. I did sell the majority of those at Christmas. So I am going to use the rest of them in a design, but not this particular one, even though that was the intent. Like I said, I need to get some more baskets done today before I actually head out to go pick up a couple of more things to be able to close up some more gifts today. So I wanted to see if this concept, using this with that, this is what you call a Victoria's Secret wristlet. Again, I got these last year, so I don't even know if they're on the website, but they were on 50% off sale. So I picked me up some of these. So yeah, it already is pre-stuffed. I will tell you, if you ever doing purses and stuff, stuff them to make them look nice and full so people can see the potential. So it's going to be some rattling because I wanted to start from the base, and we're going to work through this, okay, together. So first thing first, like I said, the box is not like this. It actually comes flat. Let me show you. So if you go and you buy anything, I always just say, hey, you got some slipper bags, or, make sure you get multiple bags to your order. I buy a lot of product, so I always say, hey, I need extra bags for my for what I'm doing. And that's how I'm able to snag some more of the bags, because when I say I buy, okay? So this is actually how it comes, and this is how it will look. Now, it's not going to look like that's setting up. This is the top, and that's the bottom. All I did was tape it to the side. Let me pull it up, because, sometimes if you like me, you visual. Like, I still don't get it. How did she do that, type thing. So I'm going to pull this tape up. All I did was took a little piece of tape. You see that right there? And then I sit this on there, and I lock it in. That's it. Just did. Okay, so like I said, it's going to be some rattling because I want to show you step by step. Tissue. And better yet, I'm going to just pull this out of here because I already did the stuffing. I do have shreds. This is the stuff. This is the stuffing in there. And all I'm doing is transferring it over here. Okay. And now, another piece, what you need to do is, and I didn't do it, is on the back to lock it in on the back so it's not moving. All right, so that's that. And this is how it should look. And in this basket, I am going to have shreds. Some people put shreds on after, some front, after, and fill in. I do both. But some things where, you know, I just go ahead and put some on so then that way I can see sometimes like what I'm doing ahead of time. Okay. So. Alright, so Purple Bear. Okay. That's gonna create. Now, I had a smaller bear. And mind you, I started using them in that Victoria's Secret basket. And then I'm going to lay that down right in front. Okay, I want to see if you can see it. See? And then it's a box of chocolate. And mind you, the more you want to make it look full. And then I'm doing the Victoria's Secret Luxe Body Spray. Now, because this is a bigger box, right? And I'm laying this kind of, what's the name? But because, now, I could do this. See how much more that filled it? And then I could sit that there. Got it? Okay, I like that better. And if you don't really kind of want this showing, what you could do is just put another little rose on it. Now, chocolate rose is the chocolate for this gift. So you're not going to need any more chocolate. It's up to you. I try to do different concepts with different things. And what I mean by this is, if you see this, I'm going to do 6 of them. You may not see every one that I do, but I do everything, every video that you see, I do 6. Now, my last video I did 4, but I'm doing 4 of another kind. So it's going to be 8 of that, but I try to make sure everything is in 6s to give them variety, okay? So that's that so far. And I'm going to put a rose here. Now, that is, I could put red, but I'm going to put purple. And guess what, y'all? My purple is downstairs because I did not bring my floral box up. But I'm going to show you the red just so you can see, because it do need a flower. Now, remember I showed you this pretty rose. This is a pretty velvet rose that I told you I got from Roses if you looked at my last video. But in this case, they don't have every color. Lord knows I wish they did. But I'm going to show you how, adding that flower instead of another like dollar, big money piece is what's going to do it. Now, I could do, because red is what we call the iconic color for Valentine's. So I could do that, and just leave it, because it brings the purple there. Now, you see all that space behind it? You could add cello. Let me show you that. And I don't want it. This is a piece of cello sheet. It actually say for you. Now, let me show you a little trick. You see that? All you do is fold it in half. And that creates that. Take a little piece of tape. Wrap it around the stem. Squeeze it together. You can add it here. Now, see how I added it? That's before and that's after. Girl, I ain't gonna worry about that purple tape. Now, how you can make sure that it stays, just add a little piece of tape behind it. And then once you can lock it in to the back of the thing. See? And I'm gonna do another one right here. So that way on each side, again, that piece of tape. It do say for you, and it has small hearts. I like it because it's not like the other one is like more bold, red and white in your face. This is more subtle. So, there you go. Let me show you again, sorry. I just take, and then I twist a little, and that's gonna create that little tip. And I'm just gonna add tape on it. Like that. And it creates like a little bouquet. Okay? And I'm going to stick that one behind there. Like that. And that's going to fill that. I'm going to put the piece of tape onto the back so it sticks to the cardboard backing and secure. I'm in the video. Good morning. Okay. Okay. So, that is all to that. Now I'm going to secure it down. Okay. So, let me get my trusty tape. Again, you can use glue dots. Some people use glue dots. Some will just shrink wrap it. I don't have a lot of time, y'all. I'm so behind. So what I'm gonna do, I like taping mine because it helps me to move quicker and faster, and I get so much more done. That's just my personal preference. And I'm gonna lock this side down. And yep, there we go. And then that. Now, how am I going to secure that? I'm going to do the third row. And I go in. And actually, usually I like to make sure that part, like when I use this, because this is not going to shift that much. But you got to, for me, because I move to multiple locations, I have to make sure that the stuff is secure enough to be able to transport from my house to my locations, okay? Again, ready, Freddy. Okay, there you go. Okay, you got your bear. You got your bear. You have your wristlet from Victoria's Secret. And I'm going to be making some of these with Coach wristlets as well, okay? You got your rose, and you got your chocolate rose, which is your sweets, okay? We did your little filler. This is your little shreds in there. Voila. Easy peasy. We hope. Now it's time for the bag. So, nope, that is the right size. You know, I have several different sizes. Just trying to find the one. This is the size I think it's going to. It's not as tall, not the bag, but the box. It's not as tall as I thought. But this bag is going to be too short. And I have another bag that's going to be too long. So this is the one that we're going to go with. I like room to be able to grab the bag. Because like I said, many customers, when they come to the counter, they picking up bags. And they picking them up like this. So I like to have that little grab space so they can be able to see it. Plus, it helps make your basket look bigger. Okay? So I'm showing you. Remember, one of the things is, you know, when you're working by yourself, you got to be able to know how to drop them without help, because it's not always going to be someone. You see how much room is left? That's not a lot of room, believe it or not. And so we're going to clean up the sides. And all I'm doing is folding the extra in, and I'm going to tape it in. And then I'm going to do this side. There's not a lot on this side, but I'm going to tape it in also. And then the excess we're going to tape up under. So now let me just get my colors together. So I'm going to do purple and red ribbon. This is my purple. Okay. And I'm going to do red with it. Okay. Purple and red. I think I'm going to do white just to kind of break up them two kind of dark colors. Purple, red, and white. And I do about 4, you know. And I do them long because with some gifts, like I said, I had got out of the habit of getting, doing pull bows, which is one of my favorites. Out of habit of doing pull bows and just using this. So all I'm doing now, y'all, is bringing it in so the customers can be able to see the gift. And yeah. All right, and I'm gonna take, and I always tie together before I lock in my bottoms. Okay, and what I mean by the bottom is these little airplanes, and then you're gonna lock it in. See? And then I'm just gonna do the other side. Now, if you're selling online, I always recommend before you tape it down to take a picture, because I take a picture of my next one so I can upload it. But if you know, to get a good picture, but mind you, they're going to be in person actually. Some of them be in person actually looking at the gift, so they'll be able to clearly see. Because I know sometimes people say, well, if you shrink wrap, you can see it better. And you can. You can. I'm not going to lie. You can. But I also know that you have to find what works best. And you may do a combination. My friend, she do a combination. She do some shrink wrap. She do some bags. You know, it's according on how early you start. I think that truly does make a difference. But because I come right out of a holiday and going right into another holiday, less than 30 days, at 30 days really, I have to move quick, fast, and in a hurry to be able to hit my basket number goal. Generally, I do between 500 and 600 baskets. And that's not including my candy bouquets and my candy buckets. So, like my little candy section. So, yeah. So, there got to be more. So, anywho, this is my Victoria's Secret wristlet concept. Remember to use some of the things that you get for free when you are purchasing these items. That helps you in not having to go out and buy additional buckets, because some things you can use what you have on hand. Like these came with the slippers. So I'm going to use these. I don't throw none away. I'm going to use these for one of my gift concepts. And I'm going to knock these 6 on out. Well, 5 now. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. This is Joy. I'm located in Atlanta, Georgia, Baskets and More. You can DM me if you want a basket. I can make absolutely anything into baskets. I promise you that. Just let me know. Check you out in the next video.